Matt Rule just does not have a clue on how to run it off.
Luke Getsky should be fired. He should be fired today.
I'll stand by you. Micah, bro, you got smoked.
Welcome to Faze Fantasy Live with your host, Lonnie Z.
Hello, everybody. This is Faze Fantasy Live. My name is Jake Hansen, and I will be the host tonight for the Thursday night preview. Lonnie will be out for the night, but we will be back on Friday for the Week 3 preview. So for tonight, we have the Dolphins, Buffalo Bills playing Thursday night, the start of Week 3. You know, as of right now, we're not really knowing what Miami's looking like. It's pretty much of a flip of a coin. The first week, the Colts, they handle them pretty good, And with the line, they have the line on this game at 50 and a half, and that's pretty high. I think because, like I said, a flip of a coin, Dolphins, they ended up last week, they scored a lot of points. Tua and Waddle and Hill, they all pretty much chipped in, and Achane as well. So we just really don't know. It was a big difference from the Colts game to last week's game. But now you have Buffalo, first week, went off. Last week, they're in the 20s against the Jets. Didn't really look exciting, but they did what they had to do to win the game. I mean, they made Justin Fields look like the Justin Fields from the Bears. Doing that, it's just, what a Buffalo team is going to show up tomorrow. Which team is going to show up tomorrow? Josh Allen, I can see Josh Allen going right back to the first week and just going off. James Cook is one of the better running backs right now in the first 2 weeks. He's having great games, looking great. And just on the Bills side, Josh Allen, James Cook, I like Keon Coleman tomorrow. Shakur, the other receiver, they're up and down on both. Kincaid's been getting catches. He's been getting targets. I think he's the better tight end on that side. Knox, man, I seen him drop a wide open pass. He's not connecting well this year as of now. Buffalo's defense looked way better last week. Like I said, they put Justin Fields in the dirt. So pretty much right now, I got the Bills, the Bills are favored by 11.5. I mean, I don't think they're going to win by that much, but I got the Bills to win this game. For the fantasy side, a single game tomorrow with the captain and all that, like Tua could be a cheap one, but I'm a little afraid of Tua, but, like Achane's been looking good. Breece Hall did not do that great against against Buffalo's defense last week. So but Achane, Waddle, and Tyreek Hill. Miami has no tight end. Not one tight end on that team got a catch or anything. There was no record of a stat for a tight end last week. So I'm liking the Bills. I'm liking the Bills over 50. I can see him scoring over 50, both of them. And then I think Miami will stay in the game a little bit. I don't think Buffalo will beat them by 11.5, but I think they will get the over on this, and I think Josh Allen will have an awesome game. Waiver wire was this week, was last night, into this morning. I know a lot of pickups. If Daniel Jones was still out there, Jake Browning, like I seen on 2 of my leagues, Jake Browning was gone. Daniel Jones, if he was still there, he was gone. I picked up Scatterboo on one of the leagues that I was in just for another backup. I dropped R.J. Harvey. I know I'm, was probably a little too early on that, but I just see J.K. Dobbins been getting all the carries, man, and until then, I'm not going to just keep somebody on the bench. That's not doing nothing right now. I need to switch some stuff. On one of my leagues, I had to change it up. I had 2 quarterbacks go down. I had Fields. I'm not really talking about him too much. I know he had a concussion, but I was going to put him on the bench, or I was going to put him on IL, but then McCarthy gets hurt. All of a sudden, he's out, so I picked up Caleb Williams. He was out there, picked him up, and I'm probably going to start him this week against a Dallas defense that can't cover nobody. Sit Bo Nix against Chargers, So I know the waiver wire was a little tricky this week. I seen that, pretty much that me and Lonnie talked about on Monday for the recap of Week 2, to pick up. Everybody got picked up. I seen Cedric Tillman got picked up in both of my leagues, and Jared Goff. So pretty much everybody we talked to got picked up this past week. Hopefully no big injuries this week. We will go over our preview this week, and if anything about who will play, who we know will play or starts. I know Kittle's still out for, like I said, for 4 weeks, but Purdy, he's still dangling there, and we'll see you on Friday.